teeth. Sidestep, I think at it. The word that's gotten me through the carnival of ow my life has become in the past year, and especially the last 8 days since my surgery. Sidestep. The pain in my shoulder and sternum is a jagged bolt of lightning, but I am slippery as a seal, swimming around it. A snake, using it as a pushing-off place to slither on by away. I get the door open 3 inches, 4. I scoop my right foot forward and... Phew! I've got my hot pink Croc jammed between the door and the frame. I take a moment to breathe, then shift my weight off my right knee and pull the door handle again, letting my anger at my ridiculously malfunctioning body fuel me. Right after my 13th birthday last summer, I was diagnosed with HEDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Hypermobile type. Lifelong. No cure. I've always been rubber band flexible, but when puberty hit, I went from super bendy to breakable in the blink of an eye. After my 3rd elbow dislocation in a 3-week period, Mom took me to a specialist. I flunked the Baton score test, which measures how extra bendy your joints are. Plus, I met a bunch of other criteria that seemed totally random to me, like having bumps on my heels and stretchy skin and a weird shape to the roof of my mouth. All of it added up to this fabulous diagnosis. The door suddenly opens wide and I'm thrown off balance. Oops! Toonie catches my left elbow. Sorry, Squirt. Looked like you were struggling. I scowl and duck under her arm. I do not need help. I'm still perfectly capable of doing simple tasks on my own, like opening doors and putting on my shoes. Also picking up all the things I drop now because my right arm is strapped to my body and totally cussing useless. Thanks to HEDS, I didn't just entirely dismantle my right shoulder in the dirt bike wipeout. I also dislocated my right sternoclavicular joint where the sternum and collarbone meet, which means using my left arm, the supposedly good one, for anything that takes more effort than awkwardly handling a pencil causes all sorts of pain flames too. If I were a different person, I'd find it ironically funny that my joints now misbehave as much as I do, but mostly it hurts too much to laugh at it. The cool, lemon-scented air of the PT office washes over me. Nyla glances up from her laptop at her torture table by the window. Morning, Avery. She raises an eyebrow at Toonie. Mum busy this morning? Yep, this is Toonie. Toonie. Nyla. It's nice to meet you, Toonie says. My darling daughter calls you her drill sergeant, but I'm sure you're quite personable. I wait through Nyla's pause. That means she's putting it together that I have 2 moms. She gets it quicker than most people and smiles at Toonie. You do have a squirrely one on your hands, she says in her clipped accent. I asked if she was from India when I first met her, because of her warm brown skin and silky black hair, and she said her parents are from England and Pakistan. I got the sense that she was kind of offended at my assumption, and I felt bad for making it. But she moved right past it into dealing with my disaster of a shoulder. I like my patients to have sass, though. It means more when they admit I'm right. She gives me a smirk. I have never once admitted you were right, I tell her. Oh, you will. Get checked in and then meet me here at the table. My functional shoulder slumps. Not at the bike? Her attention is on her spreadsheet. We need to see how the joint's moving before you jump in. Of course we do. Toonie gets me checked in, takes my headphones, and walks to the waiting area with her laptop. I breathe a sigh of relief. I've been here 4 times since the surgery, always with my fitness buff mom, who's encouraged me through every session. I'm stoked that my first go on the arm bike won't be with her breathing down my neck, reminding me to do everything exactly as Nyla has instructed. Nyla scoots over to another therapist's table, and they compare their screens. I use my heel to pull out the footstool under her table. When I step onto it, my right knee pops loudly and pain spikes through my thigh. Shut up, I think at it. No one asked you. I get situated on the table and start undoing some of the Velcro straps holding my arm in its